We live in a strange time. Every day, there's another breakthrough. AI, quantum computers, fusion reactors that act like artificial suns, data centers the size of cities. Technology is moving so quickly that it feels like science fiction has caught up with reality. Like science fiction shows that aired on TV 2 decades ago, all of that tech we have now. That is crazy. Well, most of the tech, probably all of the tech. There's a lot of tech that we, the people, don't even have access to, don't even know about. Yet somehow, despite all of that progress, we as a people have never seemed more lost. Nobody agrees on what's true anymore. Every headline contradicts the last. Every algorithm tells a different story. History has shown us that division is one of, if not the greatest strategies for gaining power and control. Divide people long enough, and they'll never notice who's actually pulling the strings. While all of us, we're sprinting towards some finish line that none of us actually ever chose. More money, more followers, better technology, faster everything. And all of it for what? Somewhere along the way, we forgot to just stop and ask, what is any of this actually for? Maybe that's why nostalgia hurts so much. I don't think nostalgia is just us missing the past. I think it's the feeling that somewhere along the way there was a fork in the road. And that fork in the road had two branching paths. One was a time when things were still simpler and where the future still felt hopeful. And this other branching timeline is the one we're on now. And I think maybe nostalgia is that feeling of, oh, we could have gone down this way, but instead we're going down this way. And now we're doomed, except for save like a time machine, or maybe if CERN builds this new version of the Hadron Collider and then they can reinvent the timeline again. I don't know. I remember my first day in America, fresh from Estonia. I was standing in the snack aisle of a gas station, feeling totally, completely overwhelmed. It felt as if there were hundreds of choices all around me. And so I just stood there, frozen, until my mom picked out a bag of Funyuns for me. And those Funyuns were straight gas. But imagine being a child today. A child that didn't grow up used to all of this overstimulation culture. Imagine how overwhelming that must feel. And then think about all of the mental illnesses that we have nowadays. There's a big upsurge in mental health awareness, which is a good thing. But why do we have all these mental illnesses in the first place? Does overstimulation not play a role? All of this anxiety, everyone I talk to, anxiety, depression, fatigue. Everyone's tired, overstimulated, and fed up. The amount of information around us is enough to make anyone feel overwhelmed, is enough to drown anyone. So then what is real? Here's what I believe. Stop looking and waiting for someone else to tell you what's real. Spend some time in silence. Unplug. Go on walks without your phone. Meditate. Learn to feel comfortable being by yourself. Run. Go out in nature. Do these analog things that people have forgotten how to do. Society tells us that life is all about leveling up. Bigger paycheck, bigger house, more stuff, better status. But if all of this is a game, then maybe we've been chasing the wrong objectives this whole time. Because none of those things answer the only questions that really matter. Who are you? Why are you here? What deserves your attention? My advice, above all else, don't ever for a second let fear run your life. Fear gives power to those very things that you wish didn't control you. The world will continue to grow louder. Your job isn't to match its volume. Your job is to become quiet enough so that you can finally start to hear yourself. Thank you guys for spending this time here with me. I love you all. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.